Another question I get asked all the time is, can a residential agent sell commercial, or vice versa, a commercial agent sell residential? Now, what I will say is going to be caveated by the fact that I'm in Texas and I know Texas law. So I'm going to leave it at that. I know Texas law, and if it's something different in your state, then so be it. But here in Texas, the answer is legally yes. Yes, our license is exactly the same. The only difference we have is a broker versus a salesperson. That salesperson has to work for a broker. That broker is ultimately the one that's responsible, but you can be a broker associate like I am, where I'm a broker, but also part of a brokerage where I fall under the same rules and regulations as the brokerage. However, I'm an independent broker as well, and if something goes wrong, the real estate commission, they're coming after me. Now, can I, as a commercial professional, go out and sell residential? Absolutely. I can legally. Now, some of the things that are interesting with that, though, is that we have things about competency. Now, I may have the license to do so, but may not be competent. I'll be absolutely honest with you. If I'm selling a house, that is a scary transaction to be a part of. Now, yeah, I've been in this for 14 or so years. Yes, I teach all sorts of residentially based classes. Yes, I teach the Legal 1 and 2 updates, which goes over all the updated stuff for the 1 to 4 family contracts, which is typically what we use here in Texas. On the surface, yes. Do I have the qualifications to do so? Absolutely. On the day-to-day side, do I do it? Absolutely not. And there are going to be nuances, there are going to be loan terms, there are things that I just don't deal with on a regular basis. So therefore, I may have the license to do so. I don't have the competencies to do so. With that, it's the same thing on the residential side coming to the commercial. Now, we generally coach that if you are a residential agent, you should stay in the residential lane unless you are, 1, making the transition over, or 2, you are in such a small tertiary market where there is no true commercial agents and you kind of do a little bit of everything. Now, in those markets, that's a little bit different, and you kind of get away with doing a little bit of everything because there's just not enough market share out there for somebody to really truly specialize. We're in larger markets like Dallas or San Antonio or Houston, even Austin. The market, even the commercial side, is so large that you actually specialize in specific office or specific product types. Like, I'm an office broker. I generally don't do retail. I don't ever touch multifamily because those aren't what I know. Those aren't where I'm at on a regular basis. So yes, the question is, can you go and sell residential or commercial if you're the other side? Absolutely, you can legally. However, probably going to be outside of your competencies. And if I was a client looking at that, I would not trust somebody who's doing my commercial property to sit down and sell or help me buy a house, and I wouldn't do it the other way around. I wouldn't take my residential agent and try to get them to turn around and sell or help me buy an investment or commercial investment or do a lease or anything like that on the commercial side. Nothing against either. Some may be able to do both, but honestly, if you're doing a little bit of everything, you're not going to be an expert at anything. So I would much rather hire an expert, especially if I'm going to be paying the same fees one way or the other. It's going to cost me the same. I want to make sure that I am getting the expert if cost is looking like the same thing.